Stan Gibilisco here, proprietor and operator of amateur radio station W1GV Whiskey 1 Good Vibrations. I have another loop antenna idea for indoor use in an attic. This loop is a closed loop, and it is not necessarily a half wavelength around. It's just as big around as you can get it by running it all the way around your attic. You feed it with open wire line, and you use a transmatch such as the PAL-STAR transmatches that tune open wire or balanced antennas. So what you have basically is a small closed loop that is random in terms of size, fed with open wire and a wide range balanced transmatch, not at the feed point, but at the radio. And then you would want to use low loss open wire line. Now, on certain frequencies, you may not be able to tune an antenna like this because the feed point impedance can become astronomical. It can sometimes exceed 3,000 or 4,000 ohms. It may also contain a great deal of reactance. But in my experience, the PAL-STAR transmatches can tune just about anything. So you should be able to tune the thing, unless it's just way too small. In an average house, I would suggest probably 80 meters would be the very lowest band that you would want to attempt to use. More likely 40 meters. That's the 7 megahertz band. The higher you get in frequency, the better the results, of course, because the longer the loop in effect becomes. But you're taking advantage of as much of your attic space as you can, and you're endeavoring to have a balanced antenna tuned with a balanced tuner so that you aren't going to have problems that result with balun coils and other such appurtenances. You aren't confined to a particular frequency. You may have trouble tuning the antenna on some frequencies, but then you try another. And it's just an idea I had. I've never actually tried it. And of course, it's nowhere near as efficient as an outdoor antenna would be. You can also do the same thing, by the way, by opening up the far end of the antenna and making it an open loop instead of a closed loop, as long as you open it up so that each side, each leg of the loop is the same length as the other. In other words, it's center fed. Just it's a general solution. Try to get as much antenna into as little space as possible, consistent with electrical theory regarding balanced antennas. You don't even necessarily have to have your station in the attic. You can run the open wire down through the floor and into any room in the house, as long as you don't get it too close to obstructions that would unbalance the line. I would also recommend low loss line, not twin lead, not the television ribbon, not TV ribbon. And I would also recommend that you keep your power level under 100 watts to prevent possible extreme voltages at certain frequencies. Just an idea, little more antenna daydreaming on a rather snowy day here in the Black Holes of Dakota Territory. United States of adventurous antennas. Or just the United States of antennas. How's that? Stan Gibilisco saying 73 and signing off, which, regardless of the type of antenna, tuner, feed line, or any other variable, always translates to so long, da 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 da.